Hey, what's up, fam? I'm actually very happy the fact that Kimetsu no Yaiba is in such a really exciting part right now because obviously recently with Jump Fest, one of the cooler things that dropped there was a new little trailer for the anime, and I won't lie, after looking at even the from the really good episode 63, even though some people don't agree for Black Clover, and seeing some of My Hero Academia's animation, and then just from knowing Ufotable's track record and stuff we saw from that trailer for Kimetsu no Yaiba's anime, I think it's safe to assume that its anime is going to be so much better done, so much better looking, and so much nicer than Black Clover's and My Hero Academia. So it's gonna be it's just like with the Holy Shonen Trinity before. He had One Piece and One Piece and Naruto, and then Bleach's anime was just superior to both theirs. But now, not the case anymore. We'll see how that goes eventually. But anyway, where I was going with this is now Kimetsu no Yaiba is getting a lot more attention. Plus the Shonen Jump app and subscription service, so you're able to get the chapters nicer, HD, translated professionally, and so there's a whole bunch of probably new eyes going towards it, and just like where it's at right now, like I was talking about, is so good. So it's so interesting right now with the whole kind of meeting that happened with Muzan and oh my god, I'm trying to remember how to pronounce his name. Ubu, I don't. Nice old damaged sick man. It's like Ubu Rashiki. I don't remember how to pronounce his name. His name's really hard to pronounce. Anyway, where the chapter left off, it's gonna looking like the match between Doma, which I think he's number 3 for the moons. I have to relook it up because I looked it up earlier and I forgot. I don't remember if he's either 2 or 3 for the moons anyway. But he's number 2. Anyway, him versus Shinobu, and you find out Shinobu has been wanting to kill him for a long time because he actually killed her sister. And I really wanted to see what this character was like because the moons have been really useful, or I almost said useful, really interesting so far. Just given each of their personalities and their designs are really cool too. I like this dude his his normal design just by itself, like clothing and his weird hair looks pretty cool. But then also his personality. He seems very friendly. He has this surreal kind of vision of beauty, which is what he goes for to eat. He really just goes for beautiful women, but it also kind of has this, in his mind, deeper meaning behind is he wants to preserve them as they are at that time, like as they're most beautiful, and then they'll live on through him after he eats them, like they assimilate into him, and like their beauty becomes his power. It's pretty cool, actually. I think that's kind of really nice to think about for as him as a villain, which I think is kind of cool. This that very very deep rooted belief of why he's doing everything. And also his cool metallic fans, and he uses simulated from the wind of them to use like ice attacks or just like in general cold air attacks. And what was cool is when Shinobu was talking to him, it's just like she was just like, look at my coat. Does this ring any bells? And then he's like, oh yeah, I remember a girl who wore that. I killed her. The sun was coming up. I was really sad because she was so beautiful, and I really wanted to eat her. And just like that, instantly set Shinobu off. Her blade goes right through his eye. He just doesn't seem really that phased by it. Swings his fans and freezes like a big area in front of him, which I like that. I thought that was pretty cool. And that he's like, he had these frozen lotuses. I don't know. Well, I think it's funny. It's for the attack is called Frozen Lotus, and there are lotuses in the water. But just from that part, and he's like perfectly fine. Just got stabbed through the eye. You can see he's like slowly healing. But obviously, with Shinobu's style of things, with her insect pillar, it's a poison blade, and it actually reacts differently to each of the demons. And Doma just seems very happy about it. He does. It's new to him. It's refreshing. It just seems like a very interesting sensation. He even talks about how he might make a habit of being poisoned while he smiles and spits up blood. One of his eyes is like bloodshot as it's like healing. And Shinobu's just ready. She's ready to go again. She's got another poison, and it's pretty interesting. I really like Kimetsu no Yaiba's villains. Like the villains I think make the series pretty well. Like the good guys, the demon hunters, they're all cool. I don't think there are any that I dislike, but only a couple of them really grab me. The villains in Kimetsu no Yaiba, I think, have really grabbed my attention a lot more than anything else. So, if you haven't read this, you need to check this out. This is a really cool chapter, like fantastic in some of the reaction panels. The Even though there wasn't a lot going on in this one, you got a lot out of both characters, emotion-wise. You got backstory, you got a lot of things that were telling. It's really fast-paced action as well, even with a couple of moves. Like it said a lot towards each characters in this. Just their reactions, their reasons for doing things. That even that ending of seeing just Shinobu trying to regain herself as Doma's just like pleased of what just happened. It doesn't even really bother him. So I'm wondering how exactly she's gonna pull through because she can't kill him unless either he uses sunlight or beheads him. Maybe she's gonna have some super poison she pulls out, or maybe some other hidden kind of weapon. It's a shame though that it looks like there's not gonna be another chapter for 2 weeks. Obviously, we're still coming off of the holidays. Stuff is gonna still be a little bit wonky. I'm hoping it gets back on track after this one. I'm trying to remember. I always forget every year the Christmas schedule for things for manga, so it gets a little painful trying to keep track of stuff during this time of the year. But anyway, that's mostly it for this chapter. Like I said, good stuff, really good stuff. I'm really hoping people pick this up. I know it's going to explode when the anime comes out, so it, it, I would suggest just get people on the bandwagon beforehand, so you're not one of those people that act like they only heard of it because it's the bandwagon anime at the time. But anyway, if you like this kind of content, check out my other videos. Thumbs up this. I really appreciate if you thumbs it up. Subscribe, and appreciate everyone who's already subscribed. By the way, thank you so much for listening.